Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Akilah binti Muhammad Amin. Um, my friend and I gonna explain about individual morality from Plato, morality and the harmonious personality. Okay, next. This is my group member, another one group member, Lutfia Savioni. Next. And this is our table of content. Next. First, I'm gonna talk about Plato. Next. Okay, who is Plato? Plato is one of many Greek philosophers. He born in Athens, Greek Athens. In 40 to 4028 or 4027, which have confusion. Until he was dead at 347. He was a student of Socrates and a teacher of Aristotle. He founded the academy, the School of Philosophy, and he was an author of the book, The Republic, which is science, political science book, if I'm not mistaken. And as you guys can see, that's a map where is Athens, where he was born. Next. Came morality from Plato perspective. Next. First, I want to remind you guys about morality. What is morality? Morality is what societies perceive as right and acceptable. The thing that we must follow the code of conduct and things like that. And then concept from Plato. He give us two: happiness and virtues. Happiness is eudaimonia, and virtues is arete. Happiness is highest aim of moral thought and conduct, while virtues is a necessary skill and character needed to achieve it. Next. Okay. Next is human nature. Next, human nature from Plato. He divided human nature to three parts. Three part of soul. First, rational soul, spiritual soul, and appetitive soul. First, rational soul. Rational soul, the place is inside our head. It is the thinking ability to judge and do other cognitive function. It judge about the good thing or bad thing, from fact to lies, and anything that involve the cognitive function. So that is rational soul. And second is spiritual soul. Spiritual soul located to our chest. It is about experience emotional feelings, anything emotional feelings that involved in our chest, like anger, love, hate, and stuff like that. And the implementer of the rational soul, what it means by the implementer of the rational soul is it give a reason for the rational soul. Like sometimes we follow the rule, we need a reason. Like sometimes we feel we must follow that certain rule because we prefer it that way, because it will give us safety. So, and then the feeling of safety is spiritual soul. And then we tend to follow that rule. So that's how it works, implementer of the rational soul. And then the appetitive soul located to our abdomen. It is as we experience physical pain and physical wants like hunger, thirst, sleep. So that is what it means by appetitive soul. Next. And then I move on to types of corrupt moral character. Next. We have four. First, thymaic character. Thymaic character from the words democracy. Democracy, the meaning of democracy is rule by honor and duty. The characteristic of democracy is those who have high pride, highly ambitious, self-willed, inability to express themselves, confident in external appearance, value power more than intellectual means. So this is a corrupt character because as you can see, it is like a completely narcissistic person. That's why I understand lah. Democracy democracy style of pemerintahan, as you can see, I'm not sure about modern day, but yeah, in ancient day we can see at Sparta where the people around Sparta, where the Sparta rule their people. So that's it. That's it. Democracy. Next, oligarchic. Oligarchic from oligarchy word. Pemerintahan style. Oligarchy ruled by the wealth and land ownership. In other words like capitalism. Capitalism. I do hope like you understand the word capitalism. Uh, People with oligarchic character, like its name, oligarchy. Of course, they are greedy. Satisfaction based on necessary wants, motivation based on appetite and desires, materialistic and business oriented, too ambitious. Like ambitious is good, but for oligarchy, they are too ambitious. They crave for fame, honor, for famous. They crave to be fame and honor and stuff like that. And then they are too greedy. They want money. They want profit. Everything they want they must gain something from it. So that is how oligarchic. Like before yeah the one before this they want to feel power, while oligarchic they want to feel the wealth. So that's how oligarchic character, and that's for me. I give to the next presenter, Salvioni.
Okay. Yeah, I will present the next topic, which is the next topic, which is democratic character. Okay. Democracy is from the democratic, which is promote people free to do what they want. And the characteristic of these people first is all the desire and appetite are treated equally. It means that they cannot really fault their desire and appetite. And the next one is there are two types of desire, which are necessary and unnecessary. And these democratic people, they spend much money, time, and trouble on the necessary desire as on the unnecessary one. So they spend much money, time, and trouble equally between the necessary and unnecessary. They're also more concerned with money rather than they concerned about how they can help the people around them. And also they don't have order or priority in their life. Next one, or the last character is tyrannical character, which is from the tyranny. They are the worst character and the most unhappy and undesirable. The characteristic of these people, they are consumed by lawless desires such as murdering and plundering. If we can see from the democratic character, they are they are free to do what they want, but in this tyrannical they are worse because they are not hesitate to murdering and plundering. And the next point is they are ruled by one master patient that control all the desire. And uh, the master patient, it can be like sex, alcohol, and also drugs. And tyrannical character also, they're unable to control their aggressive and inhuman desire. So that's also why tyrannical character is the worst character, according to Plato. Okay, the next one I will discuss about the Plato cardinal virtues. First is prudence. Uh, from the prudence is encompasses practical wisdom, insight, and knowledge. And they are also people with prudence. They know what is best in for each of the three elements of human character, which has been explained before about the human nature, which are spirit, appetites, and also reason. And prudence also, or wisdom, play a vital role in terms of guiding and regulating all other virtues. And prudence also means that people make the right reason in action. For example, courage in the pursuit of a foolish policy can lead to catastrophe. Means that people who have the courage or they are being brave to pursue some things, but because they don't know, they don't have a wise decision or they cannot make a wise judgment, it will lead them to a catastrophe or a bad decision. The next one is justice. Justice means that justice people doesn't allow the three elements, which are spirit, appetite, and also reason, of soul to interfere with one another. And according to Plato, there are three types of justice. First is teamwork, which is people in the teamwork, they are working well as a member of a group or team, and also being loyal to the group. For the people in equality, they are treating all people the same according to notion of fairness and justice. And in the headship, people are organizing group activities and seeing that they happen. Okay, the next one is temperance. Temperance people, they can they suggest harmony among conflict elements. So they can make the spirit, reason, and also appetite make it in the harmonious way. And they also require us to prepare ourselves even when we are not faced with an immediate temptation. Means that even when we are not facing the challenges at that time, we are preparing ourselves by being patient. And the last point, the lack of temperance challenge prudence, means that when you lack of temperance, you will face some challenges when you are doing make decision or being wisdom. And for example, people are temperance. They are being careful about one's choices and not taking undue risks. They're also not saying or doing things that might later be regretted. The next one, or the last virtue, is courage. Courage is removes obstacles that come in the way of justice. Means that people in the courage or they are being brave to remove the obstacles when they are doing some justice. And the next point is a willingness to sacrifice one's own life for others and enable us to face the difficulty that comes in the way of justice because they are being brave, so they are willing to sacrifice their life. The last point is fear. Fear is the reaction that comes naturally to any threat. Means that courage is good, but being fear is actually okay because it is comes naturally when you are in the threat situation. So you must feel fear. But a brave man acts in the face of his reasonable fear. So in conclusion, I want to highlight and emphasize these 3 points. That reason allow us to acquire knowledge of goodness. Ignorance leads to moral corruption and unhappiness. And knowledge leads to moral virtue and happiness. And this is our reference if you want to look further about our topic. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, you can ask during the class time. So thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.